Yo, what's going on? It's Terrell, Hall of Fame, D-Line, TBKC, and all this sweet, beautiful, wonderful shit. Before I get started, I'm reminding y'all, I'm trying to get this thing going. It's actually starting to go good with bookings. I haven't driven a lot, but the bookings are starting to come in, so I know I'm going to be out on the road a lot in March, and, just starting to try to get some things together with this whole shipping thing. It's sort of cool. I'm having fun with it. But, it is what it is. If y'all need a shipper, good ground shipper, hit us up. 346-292-6560. More than likely, it's a good chance it'll be me doing the deliveries, if not one of the other guys. So it is what it is. But, some good questions came through. And I don't think that you can be right or wrong either way you go, you know what I mean? It just is what it is. But I just give you my opinion, and y'all see I've made long videos talking about everything, I'll say this. When you talk about like the dog game, I guess you want to call it, you can talk about everything, every facet, but I try to make it very simple. And when I say I try to make it very simple, you have two types of breeders in the American Bully world. You have some that are really, really just trying to make something, and everything else is sort of secondary. And then you have the ones that it's strictly a business to them, and I think maybe you have some that fall in between there a little bit. But what typically happens is that's where you see the collide come at, because rarely do you see the true dog enthusiasts. Like, you don't see them butt heads a lot. You don't see them butt heads a lot on much of anything, because the goal is sort of the same, is to make the best dog possible, to make the healthiest dog possible, the whole nine. Where you tend to butt heads at is when you see people who want a little more fame for whatever, or they get into the battle about prices and different things like that. It changes everything, because it changes your focus, it changes your morals, it changes everything. And in the American Bully community right now, we see far more people who are worried strictly about the money than they are the actual product. Trust me, even needing money at times, it's a lot of weird stuff that I could do and make fast money with dogs, no problem, just because of my name and how long I've been around. But I just won't do it, you know what I mean? Certain types of breedings I won't do, certain, selling dogs to certain people I won't do, because I respect the art and the game that we're in, and I don't want to mess it up just because I need a quick profit, so as we go along, you have to understand, and you have to try to match yourselves up with someone who has the same type of thought process that you do. Are you strictly here to make new dogs? Good dogs? Are you here as just a collector? And you have a lot of people who are collectors. You have a lot of people who bought 15, 20 dogs, and it seems like their joy is more so of buying new blood than it is actually doing breedings. You'll find those people, you know what I mean? And you'll find, hoarders, where people who just collect dogs, Then you'll find people who, like I said, are very, very strictly business. Everything they get is for sale at all times, And of course, then you find the people who are strictly about the art of it, and they might pet home a lot more dogs than certain people. So, at the end of the day, you got, like I said, you got all your different types of people. You got all different types of mentalities. And if you're going to deal with people, if you're going to have kennel partners or whatever the case may be, it's a must that you find somebody who has the same ideas that you have, you know what I mean? Because even if things get bad, and I've had situations with some of my partners, hell, I went to prison, you know what I mean? I had another one of my partners that went through a divorce, and that caused a lot of financial issues, but ultimately we were always able to work everything out and keep everything together, quite simply because for us, it was all about the dogs. We would pick up the slack. We would take up the slack. We would do whatever it is that we needed to do to make it happen. Whereas I've seen other camps fall totally apart, arguing about a few dollars, arguing about this, arguing about that, You know, some people just walking away because they feel like they're not making enough money. And, you know, those situations get a lot more tenuous because you find out that a lot of the arguments are not things that you can fix easily. You know, you can fix things in your program, you know what I'm saying, especially if you're breeding consistently. You can move in the right direction in your program. But the one thing you can't control is, you know, who's coming to buy dogs, how many dogs you're going to sell, if your dog is going to be a hot dog, and and people start relying on these things, you know, pretty much, you know, at a high level, and it'll screw you, you know, it'll screw you. I can't tell you the countless amount of dollars that I got out of there, back on puppy deals and shit like that. And if, you know, and it'll be great to have it, you know, I got the shit I gotta pay for. But at the end of the day, you know, sometimes you bite the bullet because you understand that the people that you're dealing with are going in a certain direction that you might not want to go in, you know what I mean? And it's been, you know, it's been that way. And I know it seems like that I'm rambling on this video, but I'm just telling y'all, like, make sure that people have the same ideology as far as what they want to do with dogs that you do, you know? And it sounds like some of it's going to sound like sometimes petty, but you have to make sure, you know, even the people who talk the biggest in this game about, you know, about their program, and, you know, but ultimately you have to make sure that this person also is not trying to hit a certain mark financially and different things like that. And if they are and you are, then y'all can work together towards that goal. But, you know, you want to make sure that y'all on the same page, because a lot of shit can fall apart, man, with just having different mindsets of how you're going to do this thing. But that was the answer to that question. Until next time, y'all, much love. Peace.